Orc is his best race, and gonna be interesting how he matches against someone like Still, who is, I think, the best Orc micro player. I'm not sure. I think he's pretty equal with, I think, Wagwa and Sok in terms of the fights, but yeah, he's definitely smarter in FFA. And yeah, I'm not sure. I don't quite remember them playing against each other, but yeah, we are talking about very, very high level of Orc micro.
Well, let's see how he does. Still our reigning and defending champion on the upper left-hand side. And interestingly enough, his neighbor is the former champion and the FFA GOAT, the champion of pretty much every competition there is in FFA. That is Lelu, also close to the undead in the pack. That is Deuce. And all by himself on the other side of the world, bottom right, is SaySo.
Yep, as I've announced before the game, these surrounding starting positions can be tricky, so it's gonna be nice to see for everyone watching how Lelu is gonna play in this situation. He is gonna scout first and check whether he is surrounded, whether he has neighbors. He's already seeing an acolyte, so that's already something you don't want to see. Like, yeah, when you are playing FFA and you are scouting, you always hope, please, let there be creeps, let there be creeps. And then, yeah, you see the undead blight, and then you go the other way and you already think, like, let there be creeps, let there be creeps. And then he's gonna scout the barracks. So, yeah, Lelu being surrounded, going for the tavern hero, as we can see the archer moving to the middle. And let's see.
Alrighty, I got a few spikes. Hopefully that evens itself out throughout the game. Usually it causes me to lag at some point and then it gets better. Never had this before on US East. So creeping starts with mirror image, and a pit lord it is. Destromath has joined the fray.
Alright, yeah, that's a very strong hero. I think especially against human, but Lelu knows what he's doing and definitely thinks that it's good versus Orc, as he's facing two of them. Now I see you lagging as well. And we can see SaySo and Still both going for the Blade Master, both going for mirror images, as it is standard in FFA. And Deuce, we can see with a quest build order. Very fast tech. And the DK running into... Oh, there was a sheep, I guess, a critter. So he got the skeletons. Seems quite inefficient, honestly, but maybe there is no closer critter than that. And you are very limited in creeping resources. Like, you need your 2 ghouls to get some lumber, and you only have a DK because you're already taking. And that's why you play a little bit time inefficient. And yeah, rather get the second charge now on the rods. So now we have 4 skeletons and an acolyte, so that's already fine to creep. As I said, 4v4 version has 2 of these Makrura deep seers, which spawns Makrura prawns. And with only 1 of them, it's way easier to creep, and we can see 1 DK and 4 skeletons are able to creep that. Very nice.
Alright, looking good so far. Everybody is establishing their expansions, as is the norm. The early game stage of an FFA, probably not the most exciting, but then we excel into the late game and things are looking very much differently.
Yeah,
no, nothing. It's still very, very spiky. We might have to go to Flow TB if that's an option.
For me, it would be yes.
Okay, let's give it a minute. We need to tell the players, though, that they can just continue playing. And I don't know if it works, actually.
Yeah. I mean, Lelu will be in the Discord pretty quickly, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
After something like this happens. But for the rest, I hope there is no one rushing out the game. when he sees it. But yeah, I mean, talking about Lelu's spawn, we can already see he's going cross position all over the map, fully aware of where his opponents spawn, and he's 100% certain that the top right expansion is not going to be taken by anyone yet, so that's why he's going there, same as with the lab. But SaySo is going here with an aggression against the Shredder, and that's super painful. And I'm not sure if that's a good play.
Why? Poor guy. Oh yeah, the spikes are getting mad crazy, so I'll go to Flow TV, and you have to follow me, unfortunately, and then we can witness this play again. Do you use the in-game thingy, or do you need the token?
You need the token for FFA.
Okay. Got it in a sec. Here's the game. Where are you? There you are. And we'll be back in no time. Okay, we fast forward to the fastest possible moment. So we can relive everything again, because if we restart now, then the positions are different and yada yada yada. It's not that great. So Flow TV is by far the better alternative. So it's Groundhog Day. We witness everything again in 3 times speed, and at one point we will catch up, and then we cast the game from there.
Yeah, Lelo told them. Oh, but we won't see chats in Flow TV. That's...
Ah, true. Well, if I can choose between a lag-free experience and seeing chat, I'll probably pick the lag-free experience.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see a chat game without chat. Like, let's see how that works.
Yeah, we can just assume they talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, fast forwarding will take like 2 minutes or so, and then we're good. Once again, you see the creeping. And take a look at the items. Still a little lucky. SaySo not so much. But the creep check will happen. And yeah, I think we got the feud of SaySo versus Lelu, but they're also spawning on opposite directions. So you won't declare war.
There's a little bit of an issue because, I mean, yes, it doesn't really matter for SaySo if he takes out the Shredder of Lelu. It's XP from him, and he can be pretty sure that Lelu is not going to cross-map him for that. Maybe he does. There are players who do that. But what he does with it is breaking the balance of Lelu's 1v1. Because now Lelu is behind still. And if a 1v1 is unbalanced, this means that one player will win dominantly. And that's also not what you want if you have a balanced 1v1 yourself. So
right on.
It has some implication that you might not consider while you're doing that. And that's why I said it's not the best idea, I think, to do it even if you are cross position.
I have arrived at live speed. We see the Shredder kill once again. Thank you, Butt Crumbs, for the 34 month, and also Schollinger for the 32 month. That is lovely. And now we have a lag-free experience. Wonderful. So we got an Orc expansion here. We got another Orc expansion here. Still is unfolding his game quite flawlessly. Lelu will have issues, that's for sure.
A player's force is
nice late game hero combo with Pitlord Panda. And everything in order so far. But Deuce, you also got a Shredder. There's a Shredder. And there's a Shredder. So 3 out of 4.
Yep. I'm also synced now. The spawn position for Still is actually pretty similar to the one of SaySo. Like, he has the entire top of the map, SaySo has the top right of the map. And Deuce's spawn position is a little bit better than Lelu's because he has a red spot and Lelu has to go cross map again. So very inefficient movement. That's why it's always the question whether you want to go for an early attack, therefore, so that you prevent others for going for a greedy build order, Or if you accept to fall behind and will go for the cross-map expansioning and creeping, as Lelu is doing. But yeah, he will be behind in the 1v1s, not only because of the Shredder loss, but also because he needs to walk way farther in order to creep, in order to expand, in order to get golden XP. So yeah, gonna be a rough game for Lelu at the moment. But we will see how the champ is gonna deal with it.
The former champ. Champ is, of course, still since last week. And yeah, still wherever he goes, Lelu is there. Like, doesn't matter if he goes to the right-hand side, doesn't matter if he goes to the south. Lelu is obviously crippled without the extra lumber. And still likes to take things fast. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see Lelu versus Still very, very early on in this game.
Yeah, at the moment we see SaySo plus Still. I'm not sure if they are creeping together here. Like, they are not engaging each other yet, at least. There can be a backstab every second. They can split the camp. They can go for a 1v1 here. They can do whatever they want, and both are not sure what the other thinks that is best for them. FFA, a game where everyone is doing what is best for him. What brings him closer to the victory. So yeah, it could be sharing the creep camp. It can be taking the 1v1 if you feel confident playing it. And Still definitely seems to feel confident playing the 1v1 here versus SaySo for the creep. It's so funny, right? They walk together to the creep camp and suddenly they turn against each other.
Holy, that was super sick! That headhunter surround at the trees, dude. Beautiful. Warcraft
now
by
the
Still.
backstab of the creeps here against the headhunters. First they were attacking Still, now they are attacking SaySo. So yeah, it's looking pretty good here for Still, I guess, because SaySo has to retreat, which means that Still is gonna get the creep camp. Maybe some losses for SaySo for pulling back as well.
And that is obviously time for Lelu to recover, to check things out. Another headhunter kill on SaySo's side. And Still had an XP lead before. Now he's a little 4.5 already, plus of course Hex. And SaySo only has heal wave at the beginning.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice dynamic that we have here already. Because SaySo aggroed Lelu a little bit by killing his Shredder. Now Still is on SaySo, but Lelu's natural opponent would be Still, so it's kind of weird. Only Deuce, the one who has no feud at the moment, I guess, in this game. And yeah, so SaySo can creep alone. And as I said before, it's very hard to tell what's best at the situation that it was at the top right. Like, they went together to the creep spot. Yeah, they could have shared the creep. And then they would be higher levels by now, because now they lost a lot of time fighting. And also another opportunity, or another possibility would have been that SaySo just goes to the right-hand red spot, as he does now anyway, and gives this one to Still. Maybe the best option, but like, this Still is of course smart and gets a possible second red camp as well, as the top left one is still up for grabs. And Lelu, being the the unlucky third, seemingly not getting a red camp as the only one. So yeah, 2 red camps for Still, 1 for Deuce, 1 for SaySo, 0 for Lelu. And again, that's the surround issue, and that's why a lot of people prefer to go for a more aggressive build if you're surrounded, because yeah, you're falling behind in XP and have an imbalanced on one afterwards.
So far a perfect game for Deuce. Should be pretty rich in a second. All the levels are coming together as well. 3-2-2, about to level in a second. Only now the TC arrives, more economical game for SaySo, with base number 4 coming up.
Oh, and we have another creep check here.
Okay, oh, that's an archer.
Not necessary, but yeah, again, out of position. I guess he grabbed the market, which is relevant, and he only has to hope that SaySo is not gonna kill his expansion that's building at the top right. But I don't think so, as SaySo already engaged with Still, and he doesn't want to risk to have a potential 1 vs 2. and he already has 3 expansions himself, so there's really no need. It's not even XP that he gets from killing this tree. It's just again imbalancing another side's 1v1 like Lelu versus Deuce. But no. Yeah, I think this would just be very bad if he did, because then Lelu wouldn't be able to win, to have any chance against Still or Deuce, and either of them would be way too far ahead and would have a way too easy 1v1. So yeah, good play, fair play. And yeah, we see supplies. Everyone is breaking upkeep already except for Still.
Yeah, Still got owned by creeps. He lost like 3 headhunters to creeps.
I guess it's fine. Or is it? I didn't watch, like, if it was on accident.
Yeah, it didn't look like it's on purpose. There was a lot of summons. And I don't think there's usually 8 to 10 summons at the crab spot.
Yeah, I also think that headhunters at this stage of the game are quite nice to have, even in the first 80 supply fight. Because for other races it's usually very common that you want to lose, like Footman or yeah, archers. And we see now Deuce on Lelu. So after Lelu losing 2 TPs and a Shredder against SaySo, he's now gonna be against an untouched level 4 free Deuce, and Lelu is on 4-3-1, so we definitely see how much issue his spawn and his early engagement by basic was for him.
Howl is minus 30 damage on the Gargs, that's pretty impressive. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, of course. Some illusions, kinda nice, but Deuce unwilling to take this fight. The Worm, unfortunately, a little too late.
Yeah, and I think this was a nice first engagement for Lelu, who is going into high upkeep even. Okay, so high upkeep for Lelu, 84 supply for now. And Deuce on 80 supply, and also not a big gold advantage. So the only real advantage are the hero levels at the moment for Deuce. And this seems like another good engagement here for Lelu, I think, with the heal wards here. Nova, of course, very nice, the big slow and AoE. But yeah, also Drunken Haze and Howl of Terror. That's a pretty sick synergy, honestly. Like, so little damage these units do.
Yeah, first you attack for less damage than you usually would, and then you also miss, and you're hardly catching up ever because you're slowed. And if you attack, then the damage gets returned because of Thorn's Aura.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, still Deuce is doing the correct thing. He is trying to kite a little bit, because in a straight up engagement, hippos are just better than Gargs. And we can also see Thorn's Aura is active on the Keeper, so nice hero composition here. And we see a TP. And also Still is on SaySo, so 2 fights at the same time, always a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, let me know what you are watching. I will watch
I'm at Lelu and Deuce, as that seems to be pretty hyped right now. But okay, they... are they engaging? Yeah, Lelu wants to stay there. First Chimera down, that was a good snipe. Waiting for the cooldowns. And that Chimera is madly exposed. Whoops! Relatively easy kill, but same fate for the Worm.
Yep, right clicking the Worm here very nicely. So that one is out. Keeper in trouble, I guess.
Dreadlord as well.
Another Dreadlord. Oh, just last second coil. He also has a big invo potion and already the pipe, so very nice for him. But still, Deuce is on the run. Lelu coming out ahead. 1500 gold versus pretty much 0 gold.
Yeah, that's right. And did we miss something on the right hand side still?
Not really. I think Still was pulling back because he had bats versus a pure ground army as we see it now. But still, ooh, that's a nice stomp here, money stomp. And Bats versus Kodos actually pretty nicely. Also devouring a Tauren. And honestly, this fight is looking good for Still.
Yeah, Still is critting for like 300. That's mad.
Oh, yeah, the Blade Master. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's gone.
Shadowhunter in trouble, but saves himself. TC survives. And yeah, how do you deal with that blade, man? It's just way too crazy.
Yep. And that's only one claw yet, so
Yeah.
that's a lot more to come. And yeah, now TPing out. Not necessarily because he lost the fight, but he did a lot of damage. Now we can see hero levels comparison 4-3-3 for SaySo versus 5-3-3 for Still. So yeah, definitely Blade Master level is very important here in these mirror fights. And yeah, nice first fight for Still, honestly. Also look at the minimap. Like, both players are orcs, but the vision of Still is just insane. It's like, I'm not sure, an uncontested Zerg player that can just spread creep.
Looks like the map has measles. As Deuce was attacking for a second again. Lelu lost to Shredder. We got a huge, big air fight one more time.
5 pity.
Is there a... there shouldn't be a chance ever for Deuce to win this with guards.
Yeah, I mean, he has Destroyer, so in theory he should be able to get rid of all these spells.
What a sick combo this is.
Yeah, really. And yeah, level 5 Pitot, I'm sure he should have skilled Howl level 3, I guess, against Undead.
Unfortunately, the advanced overlay won't tell us, but we can check once it's applied next. And Still is muscling up maybe another attack. He definitely has business to do in the north.
The town is under
Yep, that's a nice point of engagement. Hard to reach for SaySo other than a TP, and you don't really want to TP because if you TP you are mostly facing a first stomp, and that's a very rough one then, and oftentimes can just decide to fight there. We can see Lelu going for an Ancient Protector at the expansion of Deuce, so nicely.
Ooh, keeper!
Double heal, scroll save, and now stabbing out. No staff to get back though, so I guess he's gonna wait for a little bit. And now again, TP in here of SaySo, and that's what I said. He's catching the first stomp here, and the Shadowhunter almost dead. Also Stasis trap already set up. Heal ward perfectly in the back, so yeah. Still here with a very nice setup of the fight, and already Shadowhunter down. And yeah, again another big stomp into the entire army, and now we have the Shadowhunter with a pipe against no Shadowhunter, but he has to be careful though. Has to TP out, but not without... Ooh, nice. That's just in time here to detonate. And wow, 4 units. Not going with the TP. Kodo that has a Torrent.
Oops.
Now, so that was a bad fight here for Still in the end. Looked so nicely when it started. But yeah, Lelu against Deuce here. Deuce not kiting. He's pretty much in the corner here, so can't really get out. So that's always a very, very bad situation for the Undead here. And yeah, it looks like Lelu is winning against Deuce, even though with these 2 TP losses and the Shredder loss against SaySo in the early.
Yeah, he also lost to Shredder later, but man, this hero combo is just way too sick. What can you do, man? When Gargs are the biggest threat, and you got Breath of Fire, and Howl, and Thorn's Aura, and your opponent has no DK no more. Feels like Deuce is a bit on a timer here to somehow get saved.
Yep, there's gonna be the follow-up entangle and forced into the TP. So yeah, I'm really surprised at how easily Lelu is fighting Deuce here, given that he had to go across the map, missed one red spot, and had to face SaySo. He was slowed down so much.
Evil Kid knows what to do. That's right. Still in SaySo, some solid fights. Lelu was in high upkeep for a while. I do not know if Still or SaySo pushed higher.
Yeah, I'm also not entirely sure. But yeah, we have a next engagement, and Still exclusively on casters here in this fight, setting up the traps.
Love the status trap. setup. This time,
Yeah,
not as
Blade-
aggressive as he was before.
Yeah, that's way smarter. And if we compare Blade Master inventory, I think this is a lot of it what comes down. Way better for, definitely better for still here, the Helm of Valor, the gym item.
Storms are now pretty good. Both have a lot of mana left.
Very important. And
Oh! SH, wing attack. Oh, big crit! But there's an Invo Potion, can stay a little longer once the revenge
nice
kill.
bump here into all the casters and pretty much everything. Wow, I think every single unit was hit by that stomp, and just in time with the TP. This time you have to take care that he's not missing any units. And again, okay.
Plus the blade.
Yep, and the TC.
But he killed the opposing TC. Oh boy. Can he get out somehow? There's an Ankh.
So he will live, I guess. But oh,
Mirror image block. Boah, sick.
Oh, nice. Okay, TC being saved, it seems, and yeah, no Windwalker in FFA. So can't chase the TC. Very nice fight here. SaySo against Still. 80 versus 80, and Still is ahead 3k gold though, and that's kind of significant. And also hero level wise, he's ahead by 2 levels. So also kind of significant. But
Speaking of being ahead, Lelu at 100 food seems very confident to be able to take out Deuce, who is only at 700 gold and way down in supply.
Yeah, and Lelu even pushing 100, yeah, and I should have said that, sorry.
It's alright, I'm used to that.
Yeah, I was just comparing the two orcs, because
A town.
if you take a look at the minimap, it looks like SaySo is dead and Still has the entire map. Like all these wards, and also if you compare the bases, it looks like such a tiny base here for SaySo in comparison.
It's only one base less, right? Oh, it's the same actually.
No, they are in equal bases, but yeah, SaySo has 3 burrows there and not a single tower, and Still has a lot of towers, way more burrows, so he also way more beasteries, 246 beasteries.
A town is under siege.
And yeah, here we go again.
Okay then. Do we have status traps? Not yet. TC is hurting himself a little bit. Towers. I don't know if they do too much right now. SaySo again with the TP. Shadowhunter.
Against melee units, they do a lot with the spikes, but other than that, not really. TPing onto the stage with ward, but still already out of position with the voodoo launch though. 1v1 play here.
That's right. Stomp only is the front line. 328 for the crit. Blades, of course, always supported by that Shadowhunter.
Yes, it's a very power and heavy army for SaySo and a very caster heavy army for Still.
Oh, Blade!
Yep, that's what's happening if you're facing torrents. Ooh, that's a painful loss here. A lot of XP for SaySo. And Lelu now with the level 6 Pit Lord. That's of course where things get really bad for the undead.
Yeah, having Doom is excellent. Also later potentially versus Torrent and Spirit Walkers, so they can't be revived. Yeah, the levels for Lelu are just insane.
Yeah, and also already 2 expansions taken from Deuce.
Yep.
So very nice macro. Of course, speaking about macro, still has the Witch Doctor active on the map, spreading wards, so he's aware of the situation. And also keep in mind it's a chat game, we are just watching from Flow TV, so I assume that Deuce already told the other guys that he's dead. But I just don't think that they care, because they have their own 1v1, they also want to get hero levels, and maybe they are even fine going into a 1v1. But yeah, first we will have another fight again. Very caster heavy army for Still, very Tauren heavy army for SaySo. Let's see how this is going this time. Let's go. Round 3, 4, I'm not sure.
Until someone falls. Still on 12k gold though. That will help in the long run. Blade Master. Yeah, it's just a crit war. And we're waiting for the next one. There's no potions on still. 2 crits in a row for 300! Oh!
Yep. Level 6. Oh, level 6 is such a big thing here in the Orc Mirror. Bladestorm with the buff. Recently so sick. He just needs the mana. But yeah, losing the Blade Master, of course, also not the best if you are in the midst of a fight.
Oh, DK. So, yeah, also down. We will miss that. Still is now absolutely owning SaySo with that damage output.
Yep. I think that's it for SaySo. I mean, he is a good bank.
I think that's it for Deuce.
Yeah, that's out of question. I'm not sure what he's trying, whether he wants to try to stay alive here. He is selling his entire base, except for one crypt, but I guess this crypt is going to be sold in a second.
The tap out then.
No hiding. But he also doesn't want to give away the XP for the Dreadlord. So he's running. Also selling items, selling everything. But yeah, still, this is level 6, and this is very important because if it would die 5 seconds later, right now it would only count as creep experience, and then there wouldn't be level 6 for the Panda. So yeah, nice. For Ledu, 665, very nice hero levels. Also now being able to recover a little bit on the gold count. And the question is, what we don't see, as we don't have chat, is that whether still pieces with SaySo. So they could go in an agreement, still is getting the top right, but in order to piece, so that Lelo is not spiraling out of control, as still has the perfect vision with the wards and sees that Lelo is already on +2 expansions. But yeah, knowing still, I think he is more of the let's fight, go, I don't care if there is someone else left, and this is a Bladestorm position, yep. And we can see the Bladestorm is just such an insane spell now.
It's beautiful. You're analyzing a lot and asking quite some questions, but I have a real question here. Did we wait longer for Deuce than he actually played?
Oh, that's a good question. That's I think yes.
I think so too. So his one-on-one game, our waiting time, and his FFA play time are all 30 minutes.
Yep. I can see that.
SaySo might be next on the list, and then we get a one-on-one between Still and Lelu. Because Lelu needs to help now, otherwise SaySo is crumbling. There's not much left to save him.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I think Lelu is kind of forced to help, because otherwise Still is just gonna spiral out of control in terms of the hero levels, and also economically we can see he's 3x of a bank. So yeah, now another big fight here. Very Tauren heavy army again, if I say so.
Oh, TC down, but he has that on. All I hear is SH! Nice hero focus by SaySo that saves him, not for the first time! 376 on the crit last hit!
Amazing thing in Warcraft 3.
The best.
Yep, that's another XP boost here for Still, who is also reaching level 6s now. Slowly but surely. Lelu already is there, and yeah. As we know, Lelu is pretty much the guy with the best decision making in freeways in FFA. So I'm curious if he is gonna interrupt the 1v1 of SaySo and Still, as he knows that Still is continuing. I mean, he can observe, and he does with a Hippogriff. So what he will do is gonna scout the hero levels of Still, the amount of expansions of Still, and yeah, if everything of that gets too crazy, then he has to help, and if not, I think he is also fine taking a 1v1, even though that's a little bit rough against still. Oh, rough life of the TC here. Bam. And there should be a Bladestorm ready as well, I think, in a second, right? But there is not too much left to Bladestorm, and yeah, retreating without a TP and an Orc Mirror, not happening. Not happening without heavy losses here. 3 Tauren and now 766, and this is where Lelu should get worried that Steel's heroes are getting too much out of hand, because 766 versus 665, pretty bad. Lelu is not taking additional expansions though.
He's building a lures now. By the way, funny that SaySo built 2 Altars of Storm already in anticipation in his base. So he knew he had to revive quite a bit.
Yeah, that's actually rare to see, yeah, you're right. Not the biggest sign of confidence, I have to say.
Nope.
And we see another camp on the market. There is a Medallion of Courage being bought and also a Parrot of Vitality. So yeah, tanky Shadowhunter now and more mana. Exactly what he wants. And did the Blade Master get something? Nope, he's still on slippers. 1 pair of slippers, 1 empty inventory slot. So definitely room to improve.
Players' forces are under attack.
And I'm very curious how much higher crits we will see this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Sky's the limit. We were scratching at the 400 crit mark already. And yeah, I mean, Panda can sustain that. Pitlord probably as well, but I'm worried about the Keeper. He gets boosted with 2 Periapt, so there's a certain anticipation for that already. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. SaySo is now attacking Lelu. In a no-chat game, I'd probably understand, but what the hell?
Yeah, as SaySo lost his top right, I think he now wants to get this mine. And Lelu already has a lot of mines himself, but SaySo doesn't know that Lelu is not getting the 2 mines of Deuce. Maybe because he's scared that this would get him teamed. Oh, speaking of getting teamed, Still is attacking this base of Lelu. So looks like they pieced. SaySo and Still. And now Lelu's turn to act, I guess. And we see he's acting. 4 Chimera Roosts are pumping out to 95 supply, but that being said, still also on 100 supply, so he is serious now.
That's right. Army composition for Still not the greatest versus Chimeras. Certain lack of Wyvern, which of course you don't really want in an Orc Mirror. I can only assume that it's fully tagged. Yep. So dealing with these Chimeras will be rough.
Yeah, like Lelu says, the best way to play versus Orc is just mass Chimeras. And yeah, the Drunken Haze Breath of Fire is good enough against the Wyvern. So yeah, just tank the bats and focus the rest. And I kind of have to agree, I think it's the best, because Orc is just so strong with the level 3 Storm on the ground and the Blade Storm at one point, that you better want to go into the air. And yeah, Chimera is a great unit. And now Lelu is acting, going into the main of Still, of course, with the perfect vision, TPing, so that he's not clumped up when he is arriving. Lelu, I guess, sees it.
The first big engagement between Lelu and Still on our broadcast. Oh boy, might have happened on ladder before, but here's this on the big screen now. Bats detonating, face tanking it like crazy. 400 critical strikes. Oh, who survives? Going for the Pit Lord, but he has 1200 gold. Everything spinning high up in the air. But what's happening here, man? I'm confused. Lelu doesn't like this either, thanks to tower support, and Dust settles with Still taking the lead.
Yeah, I think Lelu lost 30 supply and Still lost his pets. There was such a nice fight for Still, dispelling the Scroll of Protection, then flying with the bats, then hexing the Panda, and then coming in with the Wyvern to go on to the Chimeras. So pretty much perfect engagement here for Still. And Lelu is now switching it up and goes for talents instead. As we also know, perfect anti-air, especially against like destroyers, worms, Y1, everything like that. And of course the natural counter to that is bats, and we will see a lot of bats as we have 6 bestiaries and already 99 supplies, still more bats getting queued I guess. And this is now a scary situation for Lelu because now Still is in his base, but yeah, he has a lot of moonwells and 2, 4, 5 Chimera Roost production, so reinforcements is good. Also the healing should be good of the moonwells against the bat detonates, and yeah, now the talents are doing a great job against the Y1, so way better engagement now for Lelu here. Not even having too much moon tools used, and yeah, Still has to retreat, and definitely a decent fight here. Oh, and again he misses 4 casters.
That's some free XP. And SaySo is recovering at 50 for quite some time. He's definitely way behind in levels, but economically, this is not the worst for him.
Yeah, and he definitely did a lot of work in the meantime. Like, look at his Blade Master. Now he had a lot of time to buy the perfect items. Also, the top right expansion he took out. Also, if you take a look at the minimap, it's now way less teal and a little bit more blue. He got the expansion on the bottom. And he is still on 50. So, yeah, getting so much done here. And already on 8k gold. So, outgolding Lelu, who is under attack again.
Trying to check out the production. Thinks that he can recover better with all his gold. He's not really getting poorer at the moment. These batsmen. This is of course no experience, but Lelu has arrived on the more important levels. Only Tranquility missing. And the moonwells are falling quickly. When are we detonating? Oh, here we go. And now pick up the pieces, Blade Master.
Yep.
Hoi!
Very nice. Wow.
Pity dead. He had 1300 HP. He's just gone.
Yep. I just didn't see who was winning this fight. So I'm
Blade.
It's good for Lelu because he was putting back the Chimeras after the bats regenerating into moonwells, and now the Chimeras throwing the casters. That's good. And the Blade.
I think
is that.
Still lost control. It was a little bit too chaotic against the panda and all this air.
Yeah,
and that was painful. And SaySo gets onto him at the same time.
Yep. Still dropping here from 100 supply down to like 50, already reproducing. And as you say, SaySo on him and still on 50. So I think that's the perfect time now for Lelu and Still to piece. I'm not sure if they will, but should be mandatory now as SaySo is on 50, taking out expansions, taking his own expansions. Just gonna recover way too well here, even though the hero levels are quite far behind.
In Still games, there's no 50 food. We rush back up to 80 and then we fight again. But he's out of gold now, which is really scary. Lelu checking this, of course. 2 new bases for SaySo. Third one still mining for 1300. The bottom is also still mining for 2800. All of a sudden, after this fight, Still is in the worst position, or one of the worst positions.
Well, I wouldn't say so, is he?
I mean, he's only 3k. Oh, he's at 90 again. Okay, never mind. Yeah. But he needs to get something done to keep his economy advantage.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it looks a lot if you see 10k gold, but if there's not anything coming into the bank account, it's gonna be drained sooner or later, rather sooner than later. And yeah, pretty much the opposite here is true for SaySo, who is getting richer and richer and shouldn't be left alone. He's also doing the best that he can do now. creeping the remaining green camps, buying items on the markets, spreading out some sentry wards. So yeah, game getting back into his favor, but we can also see 877 hero levels here for Still. That's of course something.
Blade Master's plus 45, that's basically double damage. And crits for 400, was it 480? No, 400. 440?
Yeah, if it's 110, it's 440.
Okay, good luck with that. The mines for the other players are still running for a while, so being 100 and not getting punished for being 100 because he's not mining anymore, and the others are mining. I guess we have a fight coming.
Yeah, but if you're 100 and not getting punished for not mining, then you have to punish others who are not on 100.
That's right.
Are mining, and that's what he's doing. And it's still Lelu on the list. And I think I can get behind it. If he wants, like, if he gets Lelu out, then there's not a 100 supply fight that SaySo can win with these hero levels against Still. So it doesn't matter how much gold he has in the back, because he will just lose the fight and then lose the main. So what SaySo should be doing is building a lot of towers now in his main base. And of course we have a big fight here once again, and the moonwells are still empty. So yeah, moonwell nerf.
Coming into play for sure. Tranquility uninterrupted for now. Bats also not exploding. They're going for the tree rather. Play 230.
I think the Tranquility is a little bit ambitious, but yeah, again here, Pivot has to be careful. He's being out after getting staffed already. Even though he's fighting inside his main base into all the moonwells into Tranquility, it's still really one-sided. Pivot is down again. And it's a lot of Wyvern. The Blade Master now.
We have a Doom Guard who disappeared in like a second or so, but still Blade Master needs healing.
That's very nice for him. And Evo 61 to buy, and that is going to plummet in a second as there are so many Chimeras on top of the Wyvern and everything.
Well, who's on top of who is the question.
Yep, and there is a TP out, but still, I guess he's seeing with the wards that SaySo is already coming for him, so he needs to fight here. So yeah, now you can get you can see how Still is playing leather. It's just him fighting everyone. But now it's going to be a little bit painful because he's on 7k gold versus 10k SaySo, and SaySo is on the move, and Ledo is also against him. So, gonna be rough. And keep in mind, he just came from the fight, so his mana is not the highest.
But still is 9 levels ahead on SaySo.
Yeah, that's so sick. Yeah,
so sick. That's 3 levels on the Blade, 3 levels on the SH, 4 levels now on the TC. So it's 10 levels actually. That makes a bit of a difference.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, so Ledo's gold count 5k, and he's mining one 5k mine and another 500, so yeah, not too much. Yeah, still desperately needs to get some gold, but is there too much gold left on the map is the question. I don't think so. Every mine is getting mined here for a long time already. So if he wants gold, then he should rather go on SaySo and not on Lelu. But
Lelu has the biggest gold mine, but that's also his natural.
A player's forces.
SaySo still has like the most gold mines, but one of them is about to go down, and the others are not that big anymore.
Yeah. It's actually Deuce's natural, by the way.
it was at one point.
Yeah. Alright, next round. Just non-stop fighting.
So much pressure on Lelu, who's only at 80, and this army looks terrifying. I got no clue what's going on, but no ultimates yet.
He's even saving bats, like he's not using bats on Chimeras because he already sees like, okay,
yeah,
this is not Anything I have to worry.
We get another Doom. The heal ward in the back is perfect with Blade Master level 9 in the Vanguard.
Panda has to be careful here. Don't misses.
It feels like...
But now the Blade Master with the Windwalk. Panda. Ooh, backstab on. Just...
Wow. He can A-click him now, it feels like.
Wow, yeah. Such an impressive game here. 9-8-8. Alright, Doomguard spawning. That's gonna be the biggest deal.
And it's gone.
And yeah, Remind Orc is the best at fighting laning because they just have Ensnare, they have Purge, so everything that cancels out staffs makes it impossible to staff. So whenever you are just trying to lane an Orc, also you have spikes, you are forced to TP, I guess. And they have sentry wards, so they will see you coming for your lane from far away. And they have the level 3 TZ Aura plus the Windwalk on a Blade Master with Bloodlust, so they will catch you if you try to lane.
Well, Lelu's base is in shambles. He can't really rebuild, has 4,000 left for the late game. But only one... Okay, a couple of wisps down there. SaySo sees it. We can only assume that there is some communication between Lelu and SaySo because of that first attack.
True. And yeah, now we have 100 supply of SaySo and a lot of bets, so this is gonna be a cost-inefficient fight for Stillet, I think. Yeah, because he has to...
Bad mirror!
So yeah, it's forced... He's forced to lose an army here, but the Blade Master is getting so... Alright, Uda will not be everything into the TP. Yeah, again...
Little bit of a gift, thanks, like, as we had on the right-hand side.
So now you know why I wanted still to play in these FFAs.
He might be the new GOAT.
Yeah, it's just so nice to witness him winning every single fight. And yeah, Lelu is walking into the sentry ward trap, and the Blade Master already chasing here. Still the slippers of agility, like I think he didn't have the time to travel to the corners.
No, he was just fighting. Yeah. When was he supposed, like, to go to a mercenary to a marketplace, you have to go back. Still never goes back.
Yeah.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, and that's a game with perfect communication. Like there is chat enabled, and he's facing one of the best FFA players. Two of the best FFA players.
998. Oh boy. They have to be cooking up something now. Like, this doesn't work if you're one-on-one still. Like, no chance.
Yeah, I thought that at one point they had to piece, like Still and Lelu, to go on SaySo because SaySo was on 50 for such a long time. But it turns out that it will just not matter at all. Like, SaySo can have 50,000 gold and it still wouldn't matter because it wouldn't matter if SaySo has it because Still would just steamroll over him. So yeah. And yeah, what should they do really? Like, it looks a little bit weird, like they have perfect communication, but they're just standing in SaySo's main base waiting and everything just gets taken out by Still, but yeah, Lelu can't lane as he usually would against any other race because there are sentry wards everywhere, talked about that. And SaySo, yeah, you can't build more than 100 supply and that's not gonna be enough to win a fight. Crazy. So they pretty much can't do anything but just wait and hope for a fight inside SaySo's main base, I guess, or are they going together? I'm not sure what they are planning now.
I hope they have a better plan than we do. Thank you, Sloth1337, for the 11 month. Much love! Same to you, mate.
Yeah, we already see 2 raiders in the mix. Super nice here because this will prevent Lelu from staffing out his heroes. So Lelu has to TP out, and once Lelu has to TP out, then SaySo is just dead. And yeah, that's what I said. I think SaySo needs to build like 20 more towers, but I mean, yeah, it's still only a matter of time until they get broken. So,
yeah, he's still owning.
Blade Master here, scouting mirror with the Windwalk.
Yeah, Lilo has only his heroes to help, right? And that is the weak spot of SaySo, so they're evening each other out quite a bit.
Yeah, the nice thing is that there are still these Chimera roosts bottom left up, so Lilo is still able to build Chimeras, and I think they are necessary because just the 3 heroes of Lilo plus the 100 supply of SaySo might not be enough.
We'll take some time to clean everything up, like there's still a lot of buildings.
Yep, and very nice map vision here now.
So kills these buildings in like seconds. Okay, together they have like 14k. This still... He doesn't even need to rebuild that much with these heroes.
Yeah, that's the nice thing.
Wow. Okay. The siege begins in SaySo's base with the towers. Not too many of them, but joint forces now. They can only stop still together.
Yeah, but Lilo has to be very careful not to go in front here, because once he has the TP out, it's pretty much over for him. For them.
Some stuff. Dude, it takes them a long time to just deal with illusions.
Yeah, I just wanted to say the same, exactly.
Sick.
Yeah, and still is just doing the best thing. He is now spraying some bats to the Chimera roosts, takes out the bottom of the map, gets more and more vision, and yeah, that's how you fight 1 versus 2 in FFA.
Yeah, these 140 supplies rarely looked weaker. Level 10 Blade Master, dude. 114.
Yeah. If you don't like the politics of FFA, you should go with that strategy here.
Town is under siege.
It's pretty good. Still also pretty good player. Almost every fight he owned. And he's even catching the trees now, so no more hiding, Lelu. It's still Lelu, though. But even him in this situation, I got no clue.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the perfect map vision that comes on top of everything else. That makes it so hard to do anything. Even hiding trees is so hard, because you have to build it on a buildable ground, and every buildable ground is pretty much covered in wards.
Okay, we have another Doom. But the base is also so fortified that there's a long time before you really have to react.
Yeah, also you spread the towers very nicely so that the breath is not hitting everything. And yeah, that's pretty much all that Lelo can do. Pretty much try to do some damage to Still's base while losing his own buildings. And yeah, trade TP for TP and hope that Still doesn't have too much gold, which he doesn't, but it might be enough, might be just enough. And yeah, now usually we have Staff and Tele-Staff. And so I'm not sure why. Oh, okay, Still is seeing that SaySo is right around the corner, so maybe doesn't want to engage into that. But yeah, I think the best thing that they can do is trade bats versus bats. And then try to go from there.
Oh,
alright, that's a perfect engagement, I think, for them. Yeah, I think this is very hard to control my first Still. This is way too stressful and way too hard to engage. Oh, is this the mess up? This is pretty much the first fight that's not perfect.
Plus the one in Lelu's base where he lost the Blade Master.
Yeah.
But yeah, since then, not bad. There is hope for Lelu SaySo.
Yeah, now 65 supply against 97 still of SaySo and 7k gold and 33 of Lelu. So yeah, question becomes, is still able to defend here inside his base against the 2? Or should he rather try to let his base die and try to kill Lelu?
Not that easy.
Yeah, because his base is not really impressive anymore, like 3 towers, 2 towers pretty much. Level 10 Blade Master though, that helps.
Yep. Don't even know where he's at right now. Okay, he's still in the base.
A player's forces are under attack.
Seems like he wants to fight.
Yeah, he's trying to get a better position. Trying to zone out Lelu here maybe. Ooh, there's another Doom. Yeah, and that's also very painful, getting Torrents doomed if you are that low on gold. Yeah, I think that's not winnable like this anymore, is it? SaySo really with the perfect army here as well, with the Torrent that are the tankiest units and the bats that traded against the air. Ooh, yeah, and I think Still is currently debating what he should do as well. Really not easy here, and yeah, I think getting this turn. Good.
Leo gets another mine up on the right-hand side. And I guess experience doesn't really matter anymore at this stage. Like, you got crazy levels, but that's about it. Oh,
Yeah, now
next
he's
fight.
trying to get into a 1v1 against SaySo, as Lelu is a little bit out of position. Lelu carefully only bringing in the Panda. And Bladestorm will be here in the caster line in the back. Damage.
Also needs some healing, but same on the other side. Double Bladestorm in this fight.
Here, SaySo, and yeah, Still is down. 37 supply. No income, no gold. And Lelu, yeah, Lelu needs to be careful now. To not over-team Still. So let's see how Lelu is gonna respond here. For now he's only scouting, but he's definitely gonna see that Still is in a world of pain now.
But
Well done here.
Still
Well
is
done here,
still the strongest in the hero arena, right? So
yeah, exactly. That's
maybe you
always
want
the
to get him out and then wiggle SaySo down with Doom?
Ooh, yeah, but SaySo is also an orc, and Lelu should know that SaySo has a lot of money, and yeah, you have one Doom and have to use a TP if you want to get it through. So that's not gonna be the plan with Lelu. But Lelu is totally out of position at the moment.
Oh, so is the hero of SaySo. Still an Invo Potion, good levels as well, but he's not level 6 yet. Oh! Whoa, the Stasis Trap to the rescue.
Ooh, that was close.
Yep.
SaySo and it's a supply still. And now Lelu comes in with the Panda. Question is, does he already want to backstab? Because there's 0 value if he goes for a Drunken Hate Spirit of Fire. And at the moment SaySo is not gonna touch him. So once he uses a spell on SaySo's army, he will just turn on him. But yeah, it's so hard to judge for Lelu as well. Like, when is Still weak enough? What's even Lelu's win condition? I think against Orc at stage mostly it's base race. So Lelu wants that Still loses this main base, I think. But then he also wants SaySo to lose his main base, and then there is a world where there's a win condition for Lelu. Also, we see bottom left 2 Chimeras at least, and we still have 4 Chimera roosts, so there's still 5k gold for a hidden army for Lelu. So yeah, definitely also a win condition for him. Still up, and yeah, SaySo smartly pulls back, because SaySo knows if he's killing too much here, then Lelu is just gonna help. And yeah, Lelu is now the protector, the guardian of Still, it looks like. So yeah, he has to balance down the game to a point where everyone is as weak as him, or preferably weaker.
Nice match. Still at Lelu, same supply, massive gold lead for Lelu, massive XP lead for Still and SaySo by far the most gold. And we're almost outmined the map. And then it's about survival. We're setting up already.
I'm not sure about this space at the right-hand side. I think this was mined the least. I never really saw it being mined too much. So this could be interesting if there is a reasonable amount of gold in there. And yeah, Still of course always has this burden almost that he has the highest heroes. So he is always visibly strong, whereas Lelu is visibly weak, but can be very strong with the hidden army, for example. But yeah, still can't be weaker than his 3 heroes, which is already super strong. And yeah, then there is SaySo. They know he has a lot of gold, and the only one with an army left. So yeah, interesting game state, right?
Absolutely. ENP9, thank you for the prime. We got the first tiny Great Hall on Still for the late game. And that's almost his last gold, but not attacking Lelu's base here, even though he had the chance. Just checking things out. Like, okay, you got a wisp there, got some buildings there. I see you.
Yeah, and as Lelu never had the real win condition just by fighting after losing to Still, he had the most gold left to prepare for the ultra late game stages. As we can see, he has spread out proxy buildings. He has already wisps and zeppelins. I think 2 zeppelins with 5 wisps, and he has hidden army potential. So yeah, whereas Still was always pretty much close of winning the 1 versus 2 and spent a lot of his gold into army, which is of course reasonable, but now it bites him a little bit because his base race potential is the weakest now, and SaySo pretty much a little bit in the middle of everything.
Except in XP, of course, where he's at the lowest. Little fight. We see Still wants to eliminate these buildings here. Little skirmish, exchanges of entangle and hacks, but no hero kill possible, of course. And Lelu has to admit that these Chimera roosts are not meant to last. Oh, SaySo sees the hidden army. He knows what's
it's
up.
not too big yet. It's 2 Chimeras and Talon, so that's not anything mentionable yet. Those 4 Chimera roosts are way more interesting, but he couldn't come into play, which is of course very bad for Lelu, because now he has to decide whether he wants to spend his gold for attacking tier 3 and then build a Chimera roost and then slowly build up a hidden army that can get scouted at any point, especially when there are witch doctors and blade masters. So I think that's now out of the question that there will be any more Chimeras coming. And I think that's a big part of Lelu's win condition.
Ooh. Slowly but steady, we're reaching the late game, where obviously Lelu is also the strongest. That's curious. I mean, we've seen Still fight and fight and fight, and it looked really good. But how good is he in late game decision making?
Yeah, I have no idea actually about that. And I'm very curious. Yeah, he has a little bit of an issue that he can't now, I think, even fight SaySo straight up.
Yeah, a bit of a tie.
Yeah, but definitely Still is doing the right thing. He's scouting here with a back rider for the corner, hidden army potential.
Town is under siege.
So yeah, it seems at least very solid. Also he's scouting the Zeppelin. And yeah, I'm still not sure how much gold is in the 2 mines. I think the top right is quite low, like some hundreds, but the right hand side I'm still not sure. Alright, SaySo now also taking out some proxies of Lelu. And yeah, this is looking worse and worse for Lelu. I'm really scared. that he's not having a win condition soon anymore against 2 orcs here in particular.
I mean, we've seen him win with 0 supply. So I don't count him out until the game says Leluaami has been defeated.
Are under attack.
Yeah, that's true, but against human it's definitely easier than against orc.
Wow, a balance wine now.
And nice doom on the tree end just to get an infernal to do more damage. So that's actually a nice infernal generator here for the late game, so that he can always do some chip damage.
True.
I mean, it's not even chip damage, it's decent damage, but also feeds XP for sure.
Still
now,
with the best.
A little bit Lelo and SaySo. SaySo on Lelo, still now also on Lelo. Again.
Okay, maybe they realize that they really have to eliminate him. There's some Zeppelins out on the map, but they're also all scouted. It's gonna be real tough to find positions to save himself.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm very curious of what Still thinks his chances are to take out SaySo in a 1v1. And also the other way around. Yeah, Lelu still seems to be exclusively on SaySo for now. That's gonna be hard to do more damage from here.
Ooh, level 6. Double level 6 for SaySo, that's nice.
Player's forces are
Yeah, that's super comfortable for him.
Yeah, the entire north belongs to Still. He also had a bad rider here, allows SaySo to keep the Zeppelin for now.
Lelu losing another Moonwell.
Justify the means.
Losing one after the next, man. He has 1 tree left, I think. Is there more?
Yeah,
1 tree and a lore, right?
Yeah, that's a rough game for Lelu here for sure.
a player's forces are under attack.
Oh, fight. Hero Arena in the middle. Okay, let's go. On to Lelu. Shadow Hunter by SaySo. Oh, what a sick save this was. Blade Storm, but that won't do that much, I'd say. Shadow Hunter heals himself up. Next Blade Storm on the other side. Both have a mission, and that is obviously that SH. Shockwave comes in for the kill. Tranquility might be a little bit too late, and also SaySo. So many units falling apart. He counters with his own Blade Storm there. What the hell is happening? This fight is nuts. SaySo is losing so much.
Yep, I'm not sure why he took that fight.
Oof. Was that SaySo's win condition?
Yeah, SaySo still has money, but it's not an amount of money that should go into army and be confident to win another of these fights. Oh, now it's a rough situation for SaySo because he's so far behind in hero levels, and now even in gold he is not doing well with 36 supply, and it still thinks that this is exactly his chance now, because maybe he's, I mean, of course the Shadow Hunter is not here and he is on equal supply with SaySo, so that's his chance to take the game. Even if Lelu comes to help, it might not be enough.
Yeah, I agree. We're going for the altar. Thank you, Sparta, for the raid, by the way. I heard we had a big upset in Division 2. Glad you casted that.
Yeah, Lelu is still on SaySo's buildings, so maybe overestimating the gold count of SaySo. And I mean, yeah, Lelu's win condition is to get rid of both main bases, keep in mind, because you can't just always interrupt them and fighting. So yeah, this makes sure that SaySo is not gonna get an army back and loses a lot of buildings. Just on the other side, there is still a decent amount of buildings for still. And the perfect map vision, of course. He loves to spam these wards. Moving north now. I'm not sure what he saw there. Maybe... yeah, maybe tries to catch Lelu now. So still is approaching the 1 versus 2 mode again. And yeah, this is a good decision, I think, because now Lelu is alone. And Lelu has only, can TP, but only to this tree.
Oh, not good.
And he can staff, but only to this tree.
Oh my god. Okay,
Perfect
that keeper.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, absolute gorgeous Warcraft. TC decapitates the elk. And what now? He's desperately trying with the Panda ultimate to get something done, but still is retreating. Damage is done.
Yeah, but actually, Lelu salvaged this quite nicely. Like, I thought that all 3 heroes are gonna die here. Let's see if they still will, but yeah, the Elf Panda is escaping and the Pit Lord is also already escaping. But you can't really escape out of vision of still. But yeah, anyways, he has to accomplish now something.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, SaySo will get the time for the Shadow Hunter. Oh, but he's only on 23 supplies, SaySo. Oh, fight was so rough here. Losing, I'm not sure, 70 supply here.
That's the tree gone. And there is currently only 2 wells on the map, plus an ancient lore.
Yep, and the altar getting found immediately, of course, as there is a ward as everywhere on the map. And that's the sad thing, like Lelu doesn't know where are the wards and if he is scouted or not. There's no problems and no way of seeing these wards.
Crazy. SaySo is revealed.
Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, SaySo has 2 pings. Never mind. SaySo attacking Lelu's tree here. Also interesting.
Yep, maybe running out of patience.
And SaySo is the type of guy who can get a little bit frustrated if he thinks that he gets overteamed. Like, for example, now he might think, okay, he needed that army in order to have a chance against Still, and Lelu ruined it by overteaming it and killing too much. And now maybe SaySo is just a little bit angry on
Pit Lord is dead with a crit of 408.
Yes, sweet. Sweet, sweet. Still with the slippers of agility and the gloves of haste. I mean, the gloves of haste honestly might be pretty nice, but slippers at this point? Yeah, but he never had the money anymore all the time.
He's just hunting him, man. He's just hunting him across the map. This tri-hero combo
Yeah,
is
it's so easy for
way
Orchid,
too
like
sick.
aiming perfect vision and the perfect lockdowns.
First hacks, then we attack, then we stomp, and then we kill. Jesus Christ.
And he just does perfectly also with the cooldowns. Like you can see oftentimes people are hexing and then stomping like 2 or 3 seconds after. But yeah, he knows level 3 hex is like X amount of seconds. And he can stomp way later so that he can have the full lockdown, the permanent one. And SaySo with a Blade Storm here into still main base. But as we said already, still building split is so nice. There is never a big money ref or money Blade Storm or anything.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all that SaySo can do. And yeah, it's just a matter of time, I think, until this is not gonna work, because there are wards.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, they killed a few Shadow Priests, Witch Doctors, but there's still so many wards, like...
Still spent some money, I think, on a TPA. And now we see the 2 Chimeras moving for Lelu. So those can be actually quite nice, as there are a lot of buildings close to the water, and there is not a single wyvern or anything. But yeah, I mean,
Town is under
you
siege.
could just sell items, and yeah, this tree is also gonna get found.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh. There was a bat exploding against maybe a zeppelin, I think? Not 100% sure what that was.
Alright, the Chimera's taking out burrows.
Oh, he gets one. Does he not? Oof.
Very close. Lelo on 3k gold, SaySo on 2k gold. SaySo forcing another TP, so this could definitely become a thing here that still is running out of resources for TPs, and then maybe they can successfully lame him. So still needs to take care that he has always a very nice ward spread, and yeah, he's continuously dropping these wards.
Triflex 1995. Thank you very much. Please never stop casting, Neo. We'll see.
Yeah, don't you dare, don't you dare.
A town is under siege.
The defense of still is getting better. And Lelu down to 3 moonwells and another tree somewhere. Ah, okay. At the 11 o'clock or something. But so close to still.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, now still also has to be a little bit careful. All his proxy buildings have been killed, and there is only these buildings in the main left, so one mistake can easily lose him the game, and that's why we see him now playing way more careful. There's no TP, so he stays back with everything but the Blade Master, and yeah, goes way slower from here. And the question is if he stays back in his main. Is there gonna be a possibility for the others to take out his buildings or not? Because also the others have to be careful, because one mistake just cost them the game. The one hero lost, it's so easily possible against those heroes. Oh, one Chimera going down is also already bad.
Player's forces
Ooh,
Bad.
SaySo's bad. Yep.
And we see a Wind Riders. Okay, so he sold items in order to get the Wind Rider, in order to get rid of the Chimera, but Lelo already saw that the Bestiary is producing, so he's pulling back with the Chimera, and that's his only Chimera left. Lelo on 11 supply, by the way. So, wow, all his heroes are dead. I didn't even hear. Everyone is dead and no one came back. Oh.
Yeah, I'd say that's a bit of a problem. I mean, he has
are
gold,
under attack.
but the first Chimera is down. The second one was chased as well, or is chased.
Yep, and then he's on one supply.
Yeah. And it's Envenomed Spears, so this will definitely die.
Alright, where is still? Oh, still moved out, and SaySo is here. Okay, no, there's this ward that
Player's forces
keeps track on the heroes of SaySo, but some illusion damage is also better than nothing at this point.
And the rest is
But of
coming.
course, yeah, now still scouts that there is a wisp coming and that SaySo is moving towards him. So
Yeah, he walked straight across a sentry ward.
yeah.
Of course, I mean, there's like 36 sentry wards on the map.
Yeah, but that's good damage now. Blade Storm going off, another building dead.
Way more defensive positioning on the Shadow Hunter as well compared to before.
And yeah, okay, that's TP.
Ooh, if he died there, then the Ankh triggers and he comes back way too late.
Exactly. Oh, is it an issue here?
A town is under siege.
So yeah, interesting. It's not too much HP actually on Still's building, and given he is so poor, like, does he have a worker even at this point? No, so he would even need to spend 75 gold on a worker, 240 gold on a zeppelin to get away safely, and then the costs for the buildings. So all of this will make his heroes weaker and weaker.
He has a tiny in the inventory, though.
Yeah, that's smart. That was nice. But yeah, he is also supply blocked. Ooh, that's... so he can't even get a P in without losing his entire army. And yeah, I think he needs this army. So yeah, a bit of a tough decision here now for still what to do. Of course, that's nice if the tree walks past his ward. So that's tree being found, and Lelu has nothing.
Lelu is getting his pit lord back.
Yeah.
So there's something.
And the mirror images, of course, they will do damage for the rest of the game here. And it's not negligible.
Could do the same with treants if the keeper ever comes back. Lelu has 2 zeppelins, though. That's a lot of hiding.
Yeah, and SaySo can do some significant damage, but I'm not sure if this was the best. Because I think he will lose the TP anyway. And maybe we should just hook some more. So what he's going for the Shadow Hunter, who has the TP, so shouldn't be an issue.
Can't even reach. Oh, with a purge? Oh, crit?
Don't get into hex range. Don't get into hex range.
Oh, if he blocks a bit?
Why so greedy? Why so greedy?
The town is under siege.
If this goes sideways, man. Aye. Okay. Get the panda back.
Only to say that it's not too cheap now to get TPs.
Yeah, still has to sell items now. Soon.
Yeah, what still doesn't know is that this wyvern might be pretty soon toast. Oh, he already has the Blade Master on the Pit Lord, so the Pit Lord is next
dead.
in the menu. 1 hex and it's now he can't even drop the lightning ward yet to be sure. Alright, no purge. Yeah, and that's an expensive loss here for Lelu. Like, what's his win condition if he loses his heroes? I mean, he already has the keeper back now as well, and the panda next in line. And yeah, 10-10-10. Classic still FFA game.
Aren't most games over before reaching 10-10-10?
Forces are under
Yeah, that's also true. Okay. Selling more stuff. Question is, what's the best for him to get at this point? Maybe just a TP. So yeah, he sold it for a TP. And we see now Hero Arena.
Oh, Shadow Hunter! Oh, getting stomped! That's a crit! He needs more though! Stomp to counter this!
And now already, wow, very quick reaction here. Heal Wave, Hex. And now Shadow Hunter SaySo in trouble. And now the casters come in from still, so yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Get out of here, SaySo. You are not in position to fight this.
Ooh, TC!
This might be end of game here, actually. That could have been nice for SaySo here if he got the Shadow Hunter, but as it's now, he's the one in big trouble.
Hex! Oh, he needs 1 crit! 1 crit! Something! It's enough anyway. Oh boy. Blade Master down, only 800 gold.
Yeah, and also the other heroes are in trouble, I think, because we have a level 3 Windwalk chasing.
And yeah.
And level 3 Endurance Aura against level 2, and Bloodlust against no Bloodlust, and Boots against no Boots.
There's a town portal on the SH though. It needs to be super quick.
Yep, and that's easy done for sure. Like, he can't be saved anyway, because if the Shadow Hunter TPs, he just kills the TC. And yeah, also bad news that the only Great Hall is here, I think. No, there's another one to bite. So maybe the Shadow Hunter will survive, but that's also not what I call progress.
No, not at all.
For Lelo and still, like, for Lelo and SaySo, both losing stuff.
Yeah,
And
not great.
not getting anything done here. Like, the main of still was exposed for all this time, but there wasn't anything that they could send there.
And that's the Great Hall gone.
Yeah. Now there's more time for still to building HP of SaySo.
Oh, he finds both altars.
Oh yeah, that's the Blade Master. Not gonna come out. Not coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
We are base racing a little bit with Treants, but it's only Treants.
Yeah, it's only Treants. Lelo is scared because if he loses his heroes one more time, it's just gonna be game for the most part for him. So he's not really allowed. He has to. Yeah, I mean, there's a TP left for still as well. But I guess just sending the trees is a little bit too slow. So he's now sending the panda, and that's smart because he can breath, and if he's in danger, he can split.
Yeah.
So that's very painful for still, I think.
Oh, he's splitting immediately, but Earth Panda's already moving away.
Yep. And yeah, still has to chase the Earth Panda. But yeah, if he chases the Earth Panda, then the other pandas are doing a lot of damage in the main.
That's right.
So also not too good. And yeah, that's how Lelo can win the game. Can do the damage because yeah, still will not have too many TPs left. But yeah, still is not sending the mirror images to the buildings of SaySo, which is of course also very helpful. So he can stay close to his base. And wow, now all three heroes of Lelu's got found. So what can he do? Panda ult is on cooldown. So yeah, he might just sacrifice the pit lord.
A player's forces
And
are
he's
under
TPing,
attack.
but he's TPing straight to that tree.
Yeah, that didn't help much. Oh,
Yep.
uncool.
Costing him 1 CP, and we see 160 gold in this gold mine that Lelo got here. So yeah, he can staff the pit lord out, and then the panda's again in trouble. So I'm not sure about the cooldown of the panda split, but
Can't
the panda
be
is super important for Lelo.
Can't be online. I think he's dead. Like, there's an invul, okay, but you can block. I know
Yeah,
the invul potion is gone, so you can't attack. Haha.
Okay, TC entangled, that's cute, but it doesn't really matter. Another hero kill. So that's two
Lelo
heroes
is
left for Lelo.
still mining a bit, so he can revive. Oh, but still feels confident, moves the army out. Now, ultimate might be up, actually. Tommy Lee Johns, thank you for the sub.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's funny, like, SaySo is not under attack, but can't really attack Still's main base, even though Still is chasing Lelo, and before it was exactly the opposite, like, Still was on SaySo, but Lelo couldn't attack Still's main base. So he's doing really, really good, and that might be... Okay, no, now the split should be ready, and now I'm curious if he's chasing the Earth Panda. Is it though?
Must be ready. Is it not? Almost got him here. Stomp. Way too late. Whoopsie. Gotta play it with Windwalk. Has to work now. Pity is back. Nice step. Nice save. But
Nice juggling.
at what cost though?
Yeah, but someone is gotta pay for it.
Huh?
Yeah, that pit lord I don't see bright future.
Nope. Got caught. 3 fit. Oh! Oh, sick!
And now the split is ready. Okay, now...
The great escape. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a really... Like, he buys so much time, but I don't see for what. Like, where is SaySo?
That's a good question.
SaySo is on 30 supply, but I don't see anything of him.
He's in the upper right at the marketplace, but...
Wow, he's just doing nothing with that time.
I'd love to see that chat now.
Yeah. Oh, and the Earth Panda. He's not allowed to kill it.
Town is under siege.
Oh man, that's so mean. That's so mean! So the other pandas will reunite with this panda. Here's the real panda, and that's the panda gone. What a lovely play by Still.
Yep, that's a sad panda. And it's so funny, the Piddler is just chilling at the only gold mine on the map and still is even close to that gold mine, but not checking. 800 gold there, alright. Also not too much. Panda is coming back for Lelu.
A town is under siege.
But, oh, also the Keeper coming back, but
Is he
was
though?
about to come back. Was about to. Man, still is getting so much down, but it's not looking so bad, honestly, for SaySo. Like, it's so little building HP for Still. Like, if there's a Shockwave, Blade Storm...
There is no shockwave on SaySo. He's not that high level.
Yeah, true.
Players'
Ooh.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, and Lelu is losing his win condition here. Every minute more and more.
A town is under siege.
And yeah, mirror image, damage.
Not to be underestimated. At the same time, both are losing another building upper right. Lino is mining again. 800 gold, that's a lot now.
Yeah, I find it quite difficult actually for in Still's position here. Like, if he loses this fortress, he will never ever get a PN out. Also keep in mind he's supply blocked, so he can't get a PN out anyway, and the Blade Storm will just kill it now.
Oh, at what cost? As always the question. Okay, that was the main building. No more workers. It cost a bit. Hex, crit. No crit. Oh, it wasn't enough. No hero kill. That was rather cheap for SaySo. Surgical strike on Still's base and a Doom Guard as well.
Yeah, and I think that's it for Still, honestly. Like, how is he supposed to kill everything without not losing these few buildings? And there is double checking, but I think there is, yes, 0 PNs as he was supply blocked this entire time. And
yeah, he'd have to lose one of his heroes to get a peon.
Yeah. Might be worth it in FFA sometimes, but only if you're certainly sure that you can't win otherwise. And I think now he is certainly sure that he can't win otherwise, and now it's too late though for the peon.
Could have saved one peon into a Zeppelin the entire game, basically. But didn't do it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think it's easier said than done, because at one point everyone was scouting everywhere, and if Still was massively ahead, then they would just detonate a bat into the Zeppelin and stuff. So, yeah, maybe. And now he's pretty much crippled because he's forced to stay in his inside his main base. Luckily for him, there's no more gold to mine on the map, so the others also can't get an advantage. And we see us around here, bottom left. Or is it just a feed? I'm not sure. Like, we don't see the chat, so maybe it's just a troll.
I mean, he's not attacking with the real heroes, so that was fun.
So it looks like they are still on still. Wow. Why does he call himself like that? This is so tough.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think he should really get a staff on his Blade Master.
With what though? It's just so...
Because like this, he's super out of position. There's a Witch Doctor now also getting caught.
A town is under siege.
So that's less vision now.
Lelu is gonna win this, isn't he?
Oh, come on. This can't be true.
I mean,
Like,
somehow he's gonna make it work, is he not?
I mean, this entire game is looking so bad for him ever since he lost his main base.
That was
And
the
then he
plan all
lost
along.
more, and even lost more. So it looked 3 times worse after it looked worse already.
I told him in the lobby before the game started, kid, tonight you're gonna go down. He said, we'll see. And I think he took that personal.
Okay, the perch is nice in the mirror image, so he prevents the chip damage there. But yeah, it's a really, really frustrating situation if you are in a still position, because you know this is your entire lifeline for the rest of the game, and there always will come stuff like Blade Storms, like these three, and like Pandas, like Boom Guards.
Frustrating.
And every hit is already painful for you. So yeah, I think he's doing it correctly, spreading out the single Blade Master, but I still think he needs a Staff of Teleportation in case the others are committing.
4K4, thank you for the sub.
Forces are
Great
under
work
attack.
with all the events recently. Love all you do. Thank you very much for the kind words, mate. Still said in the lobby he doesn't want to play a 2-hour game. We're getting close.
Ooh, but Leo is now walking into a ward. That could be very bad for him. Oh, so much
Sick
damage.
stuff.
Not enough, and now SaySo here for the rescue, I guess. But the Shadowhunter, both Shadowhunters actually have to be careful. Now though the Panda split, and yeah, this is gonna be too much, I guess. But now the casters come back from still. In the meantime, though, the Treants do a lot of damage on the buildings, which is main priority, I think. Okay, no, Treants are gone, and situation has been salvaged, I guess. Now Lelu is moving back in. Yeah, I think they have a little bit issues now of communicating or know what's best. I mean, yeah, donating these pandas doesn't matter anymore with 10-10-10. So yeah, no hero was lost. Tranquility is being used. There is no ward, so still doesn't see. And yeah, again, Blade Masters be killed. They get killed. So yeah. So yeah, we can see that Orc is pretty nice in fighting these laming situations. Of course, he would love to have a peon still. And now he is quite far out on the map again, which makes his main base vulnerable again. And he has no TP, keep in mind, so he can't chase too long here. He has to scout on Lelu's hero store in the north, and maybe that's the way more attractive target for him. Like, getting rid of heroes now can be very good for him. Also keep in mind the Panda ultimate is on cooldown.
What about the staffs? They're ready. But we're still chasing, of course. 2 auras versus 1. Entangle helps a little bit, but only for a
this
second.
Entangle was nice to prevent the chase. And yeah, this is now buying time for mirror images of SaySo. So yeah, stressful here. So hexes the Panda, and yeah, makes sure that the Blade Master is chasing the hero that would staff out the Panda, which is the Pit Lord. So yeah, still is on 2 heroes now, but yeah, again, he sees that SaySo is approaching his main base, and yeah, this means a Blade Storm will come. There is the mana, and yeah, this is way too much damage on the buildings.
2 he gets with the Blade Storm, then there's 3 left, but they're all burning. Is this the end? Not. Oh, is he playing it safe or committing? SaySo. Can't risk it.
I almost feel like Lelu has to piece now with Still, otherwise there is no win condition for Lelu. Like, Lelu can, I think, deal with these buildings. So, I think Lelu should switch targets now. Because I don't think that Lelu could kill SaySo with what Lelu has left. And we'll see what he does. There is a Doom Guard. Okay, not yet attacking SaySo's buildings. But... yeah, I'm not sure. Of course, as players, very hard here to judge. Also, very hard to really believe that Bill doesn't have a peasant anymore. And yeah, he's still... Ooh, there's this tiny Great Hall. We forgot about this.
But he's supply block.
At least I forgot about it. He's supply blocked, yes, but at least it's some more building HP and he can place it. Will it be revealed? Yeah, I think it's gonna be revealed right when he places it. But yeah, that's at least some more building HP. That can help.
SaySo's base is also not looking great. Like, the front row is just begging for a Blade Storm. Still never uses his illusions. Could maybe do something with them.
Yeah, I agree. That could be done removed. Yeah, also I think, as I said, a Telestaff on the Blade Master and he could move out. But yeah, even only moving out with illusions will already be good.
Okay, summons dealt with for now. Huh. Nobody's really confident, I feel.
Yeah.
And nobody really can land a knockout punch and nobody wants to commit to it. So I guess whoever loses nerves first is gonna be eliminated.
Yeah, and I guess Lelu doesn't want to piece too early, because if they then switch to SaySo, they might never be able to switch back to Still, and then Still can just place his tiny Great Hall, and Lelu has no win condition. So I think Lelu just wants to force Still to place his tiny before he is able, he wants to piece. And I think that's the best for Lelu, because one Great Hall is something that is still tough to deal for Lelu, but maybe possible. Whereas if they pieced now and they go on SaySo, then it might be too early.
Slowly but steady, the wards are all disappearing. Doesn't want to commit to the Witch Doctor. He sets up a few more, but not even close to the 30 to 40 wards we had earlier.
Yeah, he's moving out again in order to chase the heroes of Lelu. So yeah, far away now from his main base, but so is SaySo. And is there a possibility for a hero kill now?
Doesn't look like it, to be honest.
Nice split here in order to prevent the entangle. But yeah, they block the real Blade Master too much. And yeah, that's also another failed hero chase, and this means some more damage from SaySo's Blade Master illusions, and the Wyvern getting hexed here. Not killed though. No vision.
Slow and tactical game now. Every misstep could be your end. So we send illusions. They take care of...
Okay, and Still placing his Great Hall now. Okay, so Lelu, I guess, accomplished his goal. Still is forced into the tiny and has to give up on his main buildings. So yeah, little success here for Lelu. Of course, big success for SaySo. And after that, I guess Lelu should be now ready to piece. And I'm not exactly sure about the positioning of the Great Hall. Like, if there is a Chimera left, would be terrible. Would be pretty much an auto loss. But there is no Chimera left, but yeah, maybe a Y1 is not good enough. But it's a little bit of a risky position. Yeah, there is only one direction, so that's nice for the ground surface area, and he can place the stasis traps as well. So yeah, it's a nice defensive position as long as he is sure that there is no Chimera out on the map anymore.
Position has been scouted now. Lelu knows at least. Now we got Bladestorm and Delusion on SaySo's base, okay. And Lelu is helping.
Yep, of course, Lelu is smart. And yeah, definitely wants this main base for SaySo to fall. This is a lot of HP. And buildings that's down. SaySo is gonna take out still stuff. And SaySo is coming in here for the tiny. And
Bladestorm here.
Still no F.
Exactly. Here's the Bladestorm. Doesn't do that much, but gets everything out of position. Storm.
Interesting. He didn't commit on the Great Hall with the Bladestorm, so he rather wants to take out the casters. And loses maybe the
SH! Woo, boy! SaySo, did you lose patience? Was that the big mistake now? Chase is on. Hex. Storm. How many crits? Wave, maybe?
Whoa.
Oh! Exactly what we mentioned before. TC is stuck here.
Yeah,
Good night, sweet prince.
And wow, this looked so good for SaySo. And then he comes in with 3 heroes against 2 and the Bladestorm, and what did he get done? Killed 2 casters, I think. And
Yep.
300 HP in the Great Hall.
Okay, SaySo.
This Great Hall could have been dead, maybe, if it commits on it. But instead he loses 2 heroes for it, and now a big chunk of his main base as Lelu is working there. Wow, this is suddenly not too bad here for Lelu.
I told you 15 minutes ago, man, he's gonna win this.
What?
Of course.
Because there's only 1 Great Hall left for still, and you know that there will never be more than 1100 HP.
Yep.
And for SaySo, there's also less and less buildings, 600 gold and only 1 hero. I mean, this Blade Master is very painful here for Still, because it can kill the Great Hall at the easiest. But if he commits on the Great Hall, then the Blade Master will pretty surely die. So it has to be the killing blow, and Lelu has to work on it before. Wow, this game is getting close. Wow, wow, wow.
It is a fascinating one for sure. There's still a Zeppelin, still Wisps. Lelu has quite something to work with. And at the moment, still now, as he didn't plaster the south and sentry wards, kinda clueless, but makes a trip to the merchant.
A player's force.
Alright, so what does Lelu have left? There's a
Oh,
well-hidden...
Bladestorm on the altar! SaySo's altar!
Wait, I don't see it.
And he's gone. Oh boy.
Oh no.
I mean, he gets gold back, most of it, but still has to rebuild. Oof, that was big.
Yeah, now the big question, what's Lelu gonna do? Is he going on these buildings here? I mean, yeah, Lelu also has to be careful because they can turn on him as well at one point.
Lelu and SaySo both close to going to islands.
By the way, if the TC dies with the reincarnation ult, does he drop the supply? No, right?
No.
Okay.
That would surprise me if that's the case.
Yeah, because then still could kill a TC, build a PM, and then...
Well, and he had to lose all of his casters, which might not be the best.
That... I mean, this peaceful minutes here should be nice for SaySo. He is getting a burrow now. Oh yeah, he also has to get a burrow. The Blade Master's in the Zeppelin. Still has... Oh no, the Blade Master is out of items as well. So SaySo 408 gold, is this even enough?
I guess you can get one hero back, or...
Okay,
Yeah.
it's enough, yeah.
50 gold.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, Still's main base is completely gone. It's only 1136 HP. Blade Master Illusion's working on SaySo's base again. That's the Great Hall.
Yep, and that's supply.
Yep. That means only Shadowhunter, no TC.
Yep, and Shadowhunter only has a parry or a medallion. Okay, I don't think that's enough. Okay, he stops. Ooh.
That could turn out to be a mistake down the road.
Yep.
Did he see something somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we don't see the chat because maybe SaySo said that if he kills that, then he's just gonna go for him with the Blade Storm, and therefore still stopped. And maybe they just pieced and both are on Lelu because Lelu is now going towards Deuce. Great Hall. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like Shadowhunter definitely gets out. And then Medallion of Courage. I think it's 300 gold to sell.
Yeah,
And
should be.
might not be enough therefore, I guess, to revive the TC in this game ever again. Oh no, there's more. The overlay was incorrect, so there's more to sell. So the TC should be able to come back actually. Oof. It's so hard to find a win condition for Lelu this game, but it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. Oh no, he got caught. He got caught here.
Oh, that Zeppelin. That was big.
Blade Master low on mana though, so I'm not sure if he can.
What?
I'm pretty sure he can.
You're saying what? What were you saying? He can't what? Yeah?
A player's force.
Maybe kill that keeper? With ease, with 3
Pretty
crits?
low on mana and stuff.
Yeah. No need for no need mana for crit.
Okay, stepping out can't be prevented. So the alpha is top left, and there are 2 mirror images close to it, but I guess it's not gonna be scouted here. But yeah, now everyone is below 100 gold at the moment.
Oh, sick. Oh, sick. Surround on the Doom Guard as well, so not an additional shot
Yeah.
on the Great Hall. Nice defensive play by Still.
Yeah, because every damage is permanent. And as soon as you're in Bladestorm range, you lost the game pretty much. Like in Bladestorm range of
It's true.
getting killed.
Yeah, Bladestorm is more than 1000 damage now. Yeah, it's true. SaySo losing the Great Hall.
Yeah. So it says a 26 out of 20. Oh, and the TC here gets scouted. The big money Zeppelin, unfortunately, doesn't have vision for that. But yeah, it's still the Alta. What, the Zeppelin?
Whoa, okay.
Oh, okay. Actually, still is in trouble, yeah. Nice reaction here. He loads in though, Oh, here's the ward there. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
And now still is in trouble.
Oh,
that was such a nice
no way!
bait. That was such a nice bait. Such a nice bait by SaySo, but now out of vision range.
Imagine he had the TC there 2 seconds earlier in the stomp. Game over.
Wow.
Panda
But
moving north.
So bait here, it's coming back with the Zeppelin loading in.
Panda moving north.
Oh yeah, and this is actually damage here.
Yep.
He needs to stop.
It's a little more than it was necessary, but alright. 750.
Yep.
Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. The Great Hall was in Bladestorm range, and this is just a guaranteed loss here.
Sick. Alright. Gives up. The champ is dead. It's down to Lelu and SaySo.
Yeah, but SaySo with a solid army here. The remainders of the Zeppelin squad. One Shaman, one Doctor, and Curran. And yeah, now it's gonna be rough here for Lelu. Like, this Witch Doctor would be very important to kill. Ooh, yeah, interesting play here by Lelu going for the Great Hall of still. Ooh, but SaySo is revealed. That helps.
Yeah, still was killing
That
the
helps
last
for
Great
sure.
Hall.
And also SaySo super low on items, so there's not too much gold. And the heroes, of course, also not that scary anymore. Being 766. So I guess Lelu was fine to get still out. In order to fight SaySo 1v1. But yeah, it's a pretty even 1v1, I would say now.
SaySo's levels are also a bit better than it was like half an hour ago.
A player's forces are under attack.
Also, I'm not sure how much SaySo knows about the buildings of Lelu. But, ooh, this Moonwell looks very well placed.
Yep, in the middle of the trees, but
will he ever be able to find it? I mean, unless he kills
SaySo
the tree.
has two Zeppelins, maybe that will help.
True. Okay, and there are not too many wards on the map yet. Of SaySo.
Lots and
Yeah,
lots
just
and
a
lots of
Doomguard,
trees.
it's nice XP. But yeah, nowhere near a level up. That Burrow is gonna get scouted here.
Player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
So who do you think is ahead here? We are pretty much
I mean,
close to the end of the game.
I told you half an hour ago that Lelu's gonna win. That won't change.
That's so sick. Like, I really thought it would be close to 0%. Wow.
If he gets caught with the axe there.
Yeah. So that's more chip damage from the Treants.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oof, this doesn't look good for SaySo.
1, 3, 4, 5 buildings remaining. Also
Zeppelin!
What? Where?
Oh,
Didn't-
top left got caught by Lelu, but just over the woods in time.
Ah, here.
Maybe time for an island? Yeah, I think the Zeppelin wants to get to an island. And then what for Lelu? Like,
mean,
these
he has
heroes
a-
are pretty bad against islands.
He has a Zeppelin himself.
I think SaySo should definitely go for an
A
island.
player's forces are under attack.
Because if SaySo camps on an island, gonna be rough for Lelu to get there.
Tree caught. With that,
Ooh, that's big.
Lelu has. Oh, he needs to sell something. I guess to get another tree up.
How many wisps are there even left? 4? Okay, that's good.
4.
Okay, he still has the money for another tree. Question is, where will he get it? And yeah, Ward spread gets better now for SaySo again.
Holy shit, what a late game.
Ooh, yeah. I think it's... with the tree being found, maybe SaySo is ahead. I think if he goes for an island, then he should be ahead. How many peons does SaySo have? 2, okay. Decent.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, SaySo is in a similar situation as Still was before, where the building HP suddenly get low.
Well, they still got something up their sleeves. These Zeppelins and the workers, they'll do something eventually. And there's still the X factor with the Moonwell in the trees.
Yep. Ooh, but it gets counted now, I think. Yep. That Zeppelin's counted. Ooh, and it has perfectly 3 mirror images in there. Ooh.
Oh,
what a nice coincidence.
Say so.
Oh. Okay. And Lelu's gonna... Ooh, Lelu has a trio on the island now. Himself. Okay. That island is being taken. And SaySo is down to 3 buildings soon.
Gentleman's agreement, eh? Oh, Alta survives on literally 1 HP.
Yeah, gentleman's agreement. No island. Yes, SaySo, where do you go? You have only pretty much 2 items that are sellable. Because the Orb of Lightning and the Blade Master is way too important. Purge effect. And the air attack.
Okay, Lelu 2 buildings. SaySo 5-ish.
Yeah. But SaySo doesn't have a hidden building yet. And is revealed currently.
But he finds the altar. That's another kill.
Okay. That's 1 building left. But that's a tough one.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Yeah, how will you find that tree? And how do you counter it?
Yeah, also getting a Moonwell now, top right.
SaySo still has 450 gold. He can also do something. 1 move left for him. Treants, man. Treants are so great. Another building at 18 HP. Jesus.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, the keeper was so further flying to the hex before. And now so valuable for Lelu. He might be able to get this Moonwell. Nope. He's going for that tree line. Fortunately, nothing there.
Oh, heroes are getting close to each other.
Yep, and there's a ward. So definitely aware of where they are. But what is SaySo planning to build? He's revealed.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, this bro is also gonna be revealed immediately. Ooh.
He spent gold on something. So he only has 290 anymore.
Yeah, and Lelu is moving there. And SaySo totally out of position. Like he scouts the entire movement of Lelu's heroes, but still will not be in time to save this burrow here.
Wait. That's okay, we have 2 burrows left. 1 in the middle of the map, and this in the north is gone. Reach the little birds. Oof.
Oh, the panda was in ultimate form because he's killing the bottom right. SaySo is on There's a building here in the middle of the map, on the left-hand side. Oh, SaySo will not quite be able to get an island, I think.
No. And of course, as we said,
he's not aware still about the island of Lido. And the Zeppelin movement of SaySo doesn't really show that he scouts the islands. Okay, he scouts another wisp here with the Zeppelin. So then Lido is down to 2 wisps. But SaySo is revealed. And
where's the second burrow? Ah, next to the market, bottom right.
Yeah. But this one was already scouted by Treants and the Panda Hold, so that's
Lilu got this.
No secret. And yeah.
He got this.
Again.
He got this!
SaySo got a position here.
What can you possibly do against the evil kid?
Wow, this is a really hard game, I have to say.
It looked so unwinnable for him at certain stages in the game.
Yeah, I really wasn't aware of any win condition, but this guy, they even thought that he made mistakes over teaming SaySo and stuff, but no. Or taking out the Great Hall of Stealth, making him leave.
Yep.
I also thought about that was a mistake.
Always the right call at the right time.
I mean, it's so weird, like, SaySo sees the entire map, sees the heroes of Lilu, has the way stronger heroes to get rid of the heroes of Lilu, if he catches them. But still, Lilu gets stuff done and SaySo isn't.
Yep. That's right.
I just wonder if he's gonna scout the tree eventually. Lilu smartly uprooted it, or unrooted it, so that if he accidentally flies over and doesn't look, it's not gonna be revealed on the minimap. So SaySo.
A player's forces are under attack.
Treants everywhere. Trying so hard to defend this.
I mean, to me it almost feels like Lilu is not aware of the bottom right burrow.
Yeah.
It was just by accident that the Treants went there and the Panda ult, and both expired just before the burrow died.
SaySo's defense so far is good.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, that was a lot of mana.
Islands. SaySo really should get an island himself.
Oh, Doomguard! No way! Another building on 5. But how long can you prevent this anymore?
Oh, and that was not smart bottom left to build a burrow there.
Oh, that's an instant kill.
It's revealed and it's the PN revealed as well. So there should be one more.
There's no way.
Are under attack.
Nutrients, they're on their way. One hit is enough for this building. Ka-ching! And that means only the burrow bottom right left.
And there's one PN left in that Zeppelin. The Zeppelin flies into the keeper. Oh, he was just watching.
Oh. Can't reach though.
Alright.
But all the treants can enter. They can go through the other trees. And now, this is the finish line. This is the finish line.
Paved the way.
Exactly.
30 minutes ago for this play.
Right of the Valkyrie, or whatever the name is. And that is...
Yep, there we No?
The Great Hall. Where's that Greater?
not bad.
Ah!
Okay, so Blade doesn't have an orb anymore. And yeah, the Greater is revealed. So Lilo just needs some more time, I think.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that should be it then. No
nice.
defense.
Gold.
Oh my god, he does it again. And again, and again, and again. Sick game.
This was honestly one of the most impressive ones, I have to say.
It feels like you say this every week.
With a panda or something, it's something else because there's just nothing the human can do. But against 2 orcs, there's almost nothing an elf can do in order to successfully lame them. And he lamed 10-10-10, and then afterwards the remainder of SaySo. So wow, big props to Lilo.
He's the freaking GOAT of FFA. Nobody does it better. What a...
What did we say? One supply, right? He was on one supply.
Holy crap, man. That was one for the ages once again. And you're the only one that can beat him.
Yeah, maybe next week.
Oh man, what a god. All right, that was incredible. Thank you, Ghost, for putting this together. Thank you, RulaZ, for casting this madness with me. See you next week, I guess.
Yeah, enjoy Stormgate if you play.
Yeah, I'll be up with the Stormgate stream in 10 minutes. So I will be able to show my skills in a new game. Let's see if it's worth something. Take care, everybody. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.